At BitSocket, I like to feel that we're not as bothered about following the latest trends or zeitgeist, which is a good thing, because I'm about to talk to you about a game that came out about 3 months ago and flew straight into the cultural equivalent of the Bermuda Triangle. Before we go any further, I feel like I need to explain that I'm completely in love with Returnal. On paper, this isn't really my kind of game. I mean, you don't even visit one Japanese high school or play as an ex-member of the Yakuza. I mean, who gets properly excited about roguelike games anymore? But here we are, and here it is. A fast, arcadey shooting game with a simple but engrossing concept. You crash land on a planet full of gooey and terrible beasts, and every time you die, you come right back to where you started. Unlike other games in the genre, the items you carry over into every playthrough are tied to traversal, rather than increasing your health or strength. My favourite permanent upgrade is the hookshot, because, well, it's a hookshot. I don't make the rules, I just follow them religiously. Essentially, like Bill Murray in Groundhog Day, what you carry into your next life in Returnal is your knowledge and experience. Although game levels, called biomes, are procedurally generated, they use a mixture of the same rooms over and over, so even if the combination is a little off, you'll know roughly what items are due to appear, and more importantly, where the enemies are likely to spawn. If anything, this changing terrain continues to contribute to the alien feeling of the game. Once you've fought a couple of bosses, you can essentially run through the majority of the rooms without fighting at all, and you can hope that you'll reach some new area or unlock a new item. On the flip side though, you miss out on increasing your health, strength and any other upgrades that might mean that when you find a new area, you'll actually be able to survive long enough to explore it. And to be honest, I say taking your time in Returnal always pays off, because the monsters you'll encounter are both amazing fun and a total pain in the arse. But in a good way. That's not to say that the game ever feels easy, and this is where we reach the first big issues people have had with the game. The game essentially has no checkpoints or options to save mid-run, so if you have to stop mid-run, your options are to leave your PS5 on standby or lose all of your progress. As I own a physical copy of Returnal and have a daughter who prefers to watch the DVD copy of Brave instead of the version on Disney+, there's been times when my suspended run has quickly become a terminated run. For some people, this is understandably a deal breaker. Personally, I wouldn't object to there being an option to say create a one-use save file or resume feature, but as it was never intended for the game, I can't help but feel that some of the magic of a great run and the risks that come with taking a longer time to explore would be diminished. But the one issue I kept hearing and seeing coming up again and again is also probably the hardest to explain away or justify, and that's the price of Returnal. While I now know that Returnal is absolutely worth playing, when it was first released, I wasn't interested in paying £70 to find out what it was all about. In fact, I only now own a copy of the game because I was trading in other games in my local CEX. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be making this video. The thing is though, for a console that's already setting you back £450, £70 is going to be out of the price range for all but a minimum of your potential audience, and that audience gets even smaller when you consider the niche nature of the game itself. For me, Returnal has been the first time a video game has legitimately surprised me in ages. So often you go into a video game, or even a book or a film, with such set expectations of what you're going to get, and it's a real treat to have your arse completely blown away by something that feels so new and fresh. If you've already made the mistake of buying a PS5, and you somehow have the money to spare, this is one of the few exclusive games I'd recommend. I mean, I'd recommend renting a copy first, but I'm pretty sure Jeff Bezos and Netflix killed all of the companies that offered that service. And if you do take the plunge, and hopefully it clicks with you, you're in for a very, very fucking good time. And if you don't like it, I'm pretty sure you can get like £50 in store credit if you trade it in.